Hey, it's Dr. Dale with 5 reasons why children learn what they live. We all heard that statement, a child is to be seen and not heard. Please let's stop doing that, because that child that is being seen and not heard becomes the adult who is being seen and not heard. And I see this so much in therapy. We children learn so much from us. They always paying attention to adults. Number one, if they're in a domestic violence situation where their mom and dad are in a domestic violence situation, they're learning from that. And that leads me to number two. If the mother is controlling or the father is controlling in the relationship, the child is learning something from that. And that leads me to number three. If there's no positive emotions being shown, no, I love you, thank you for doing that, I really appreciate you, I love you, oh, I love your smile, I love you. If none of that is happening, the child is learning how not to communicate those things. And that leads me to number four. If the child is always told to be quiet when they're trying to express something that is important to them, but it may not be important to the adult, they're learning something from that, learning that their voice doesn't matter. And that leads me to number five, is if no one in the family ever apologizes and everybody is, if bad behavior happens and nobody says, I'm sorry, you know what, I was having a bad day, I didn't mean that, the child is learning from that. I see all of this stuff in therapy in the adults who experience these types of things in children. And I know they sound minute, they may not sound like big deals, but if you're struggling with something as an adult, usually it comes from childhood. All right, so what are some things that you think impact children that adults do in relationships that we need to be aware of? Put them in the comments. I would love to hear it. Thank you, and have a great rest of your weekend and a great next week.